Hi, guys. Hey, those of you who've been paying attention through the many months, this is number 17 Improv Workshop from Mark Teaches Music. I'm Mark Black, and I want you to have fun and be awesome. Those of you who've been around for the various months, it's been about 7 months now, not just on the improv, but on the Q&A, you've heard me say, so-and-so let me down. The band in the box let me down. Let's see, who else lets me down? Various programs and things. Today, YouTube has let me down. And for some reason, this is posting as episode 17. So listen, if you're there, you're a human being. I want you to just say something like, "So I know this is functioning." So this is not the Q&A. This is the improv. And today we're going to improv on two different kinds of songs. One is all in the same key. And the other one is in multiple keys and many, 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 many songs. Not the majority of songs, but probably 40, 30% of songs that we all love. Just normal songs to amazing songs or whatever. Just songs will go into another key, even if that's for a chord is in another key, one single note. So that could be for a measure or two beats, and that could be for two lines. A typical jazz piece, 32 bar. The B section might go into a new key for as much as 8 measures. And for that measure, it could have other, it could be half of the song. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Okay, so I don't know why. We could have been here on time. Thank you, TDB. I don't know why. I spent the last about 15 minutes trying to get this thing to. It kept pulling up last time's info. I don't know why. So anyway, we got two different songs, and in the description, no sir, no description here. I don't think there. I did it. I did it all correctly. Let's see. How can I make this so that you guys can see the link? This is frustrating. Anyway, I have a link that's got all the charts and all the keys for the songs we're going to do today. So let's just go ahead and ignore that, all these problems. And listen, send me a chat, send me a question. I don't have my key, whatever. How can I send that to y'all? How can I make that so that you guys can see those, that link with all those? Let me just grab it real quick. Again, I've sent it in the email to everybody, and on Facebook and Google, and I don't know how I can get it to everybody. But anyway, if well, here I go. All right, so the first song is in the key of A natural minor. Now now you need to be learning these things. I don't mind at all. We're doing this on purpose. We have two different modes going on. We have immediate, hey man, it's just these notes, play it. Don't understand nothing, And this is the this is the do not teach me to fish, just give me a fish, here, do this, and it'll work. And it is going to work. And it's going to work today, so you can play and not be worried about anything. Oh, put the link in chat. Yeah, that's intelligent. Darn, you intelligent person. Cuss you, smart person. Not really. Here, let's put that in the chat. And if anybody would come up with an official different word, I know I sent that. Are you telling me I still haven't sent it? Here. Golly, what a dumb day. All right. I guess I got to say, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. So I'm going to rejoice and be glad in this day. I suppose I'm a bit frustrated with myself. Yeah, is that it? I guess, I don't know. Let's see here. I'm going to do what the man said. Oh, here we go. I thought I sent this, but I did not. Yep. So. And there's this. All right, so there's an email. Now here comes what Tom said, the chat. Mark says, yeah. Okay, there's the link. Now that link is actually to, I think it's 10 different files with a chart for all the major instruments for each song, 6 charts, and 3 different sets of scales. And but anyway, it's cool. So this song, now back to this song. So let's see. I can pull up a chart for this song. Let you see. This is the learning. We're trying to learn to improvise, trying to get better, and at improvising and making up stuff. And every song ever written in the world was improvised in the sense that somebody made it up, and what we listen to on the radio or go to in the symphony, that song has been further refined after the initial making up. And then when we improvise, like we're doing here, we make it up and then, it's done. And we can do it again and try to do it better. But so in one sense, it's harder than composing, just in the sense, primarily in the sense that, man, we just one finite time to do it. So anyway, so let's look at this first chart. Yes. Let us look at that. And here it is. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. And let's see. Here we are in A minor. And okay, good. Let's see. We got a beautiful Windows capture. Yeah, we got that. No, we do have a beautiful Windows capture. It's in the wrong song here. Fly Slow Pops. Okay, so let's let me just make that so you guys can see that a bit. And let's do this. And let's grab my head and pull my head over. Yeah, just like that. Okay, good. Let's see what you got. Okay, so what should happen, you should be able to see me now, and you should be able to see the chart we did. Now, I want you to notice there's only 4 chords in this song. A minor, F major, G major, and C major. And one of the reasons to learn theory and learn how music works and things connect is to be able to look at that and say, hey, that is just the notes of the C scale. There's not a chord there that isn't made by the notes of a C scale. Put it all together, say the entire song, I can play the C scale. And that's called A natural minor. And you have a chart, whether you got to it or not, that says the notes of the key of C natural minor, but they be simply A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so Tom says that link works. Okay, good. All right, so anyway, so what I'm trying to get as first for the immediate, here's the immediate. For the immediate, notes of the C scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. For the future, natural minor means the notes of the relative major scale of the key. And then we would like to get to where we can just look at songs, the chords of a song, and say, oh, those chords are in this key, those chords are in that key. So A natural minor will take care of this song in its entirety. The notes of the C scale will take care of this song in its entirety. And so here's how it sounds. It's a cool sound, if I do say so myself. And there it is right there. So I wanted this to be just a nice, fun song. We didn't have to worry about much. Let's listen to it. That's it. Here it is. Here's the minor. F, G, C. Walking back down to the sad thing. Or intense. So here's this song, cool song. And the first thing I want to say is, do you have to go even that as being slow? You have to play that. Is that your speed? Is that what you have to do? No. You can pop out of that, and I'm fixing to move this picture because it's really not. Now that we know, hey, this is all in the key of C, no part of this that's not in the key of C. We can say, well, okay, cool, we're safe. You know, we're nothing, just the C scale. So here that would be. Let's switch over to this view. Perfect. There. Look at that little ukulele. I know you can't see it. It's going to come here. We're going to be greeted by a ukulele. Greet one another with a heavenly ukulele. I don't want that's. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we take a pattern. This is on the ukulele. This would be the 6th major pattern for the ukulele. This would be the 3rd major pattern for the ukulele. Well, anyway, so the point is we're only using the notes. Watch me play, listen to me play a scale. And I want you to see it as a scale, as a pattern. I want you to hear it like, oh, this is the band director says. He goes. The band director says that. And yet, we put it over this scale. Band director. Okay. Just making the comment that this is just all songs are made up of scales, regular scales you practice in band, you practice on the piano, practice on the guitar. So anyway, so the question was, do we have to go really fast? No. And I want you to think of the times or time, speed. Hey, Jeffrey. Times as levels. So quarter notes in the song 1, 2, 3, 4. Just as an example. I'm playing whatever note. I don't care. I want you to see this. So level 1. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Next level would actually be a half note triplet. The next one, faster, would be half notes, 2 beats apiece. I want you to notice that we've accepted that sound as pretty cool, that speed. We've accepted that speed now. Why? Because we went from really slow, 2, 3, 4, 2. We went from that to effectively twice as fast. So our ear's saying, hey, he's really grooving now. But it's all relative. And so what I'm getting at, so here's this song is going pretty quick. So what do? Well, we set our speed at something that we can play. So that was half note as our middle, kind of what we're headed for in the middle speed. And we're going to go. Now let's try a half note triplet. Actually, the middle thing was a whole note triplet. So let's try a half note triplet. So we're trying to get 3. Okay, what's faster than that? Quarter. Now look, anything we do repeatedly becomes boring. Yeah, boring. Yeah. So, so now that we know, oh my gosh, he's just doing half notes, he's just doing quarter notes, he's just doing this or that kind of note, it sounds boring. So for all of us, whatever we pick up to do, I'm talking about the slow whole note, the quarter note. Let's try a quarter note triplet. And there we have our eighth notes. When we start ad-libbing, as opposed to trying to work on, this is a good thing, trying to work on making our solos interesting and stuff like that. I mean, sorry, the rhythmic level is what I was saying. So the big question was, okay, the song's kind of fast. Do I have to play so fast? No. But what you have to do, you have to get your head flushed out of your head is back up. If that's your median speed, that means you have to go, that would be faster. So we're going to set our medium speed in our head as something slower. Let's just say quarter note. So this would, that would be our, I'm just saying quarter notes. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if that is our quarter note in this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're going to set, because the song is fast, we're going to set our medium mental speed at, let's say, a quarter note, or it could even be the half note, B, da, bum. Then I can speed up from that, slow down from that, but let's say that the quarter note. So I can speed up or down from that, set a mental, slower speed that you can physically play. Okay, then, just by the way, if we stick with anything, quarter notes, 16th notes, 32nd notes, 128th notes, whatever the speed is, if we stick with those, they become boring. As soon as the listener says, I know what he's doing. He's playing the same rhythm. As soon as they get that, then it becomes boring. So what I'm just saying, we do whatever speed for a while and then we change. Okay, let's ad lib. And I'm going to hush. I can do it. I've read about it. I'm being quiet. So I'll start in our... Your turn. Your turn. And it's so cool. Okay, let's try something slow. Your turn. Okay. Your turn. Your turn. Keep going, and it's my turn. And your turn. My turn. Your turn. Okay, I'm gonna stop it. Now I wanted to make 2 points, and then let's see if I can remember the second point after I make the first point. The first point I want to make just by the way, is I want you to notice, you may feel like, and I feel like, we got these, like I got four measures. He gave me four measures and he gets four measures, and whoa, that's plenty of time. But I feel rushed getting back to, like I gotta get that four, and it's over. So when you're ad-libbing, either with somebody else or with an album or something, I just want to make the comment that even though it's four measures, it's like, well, that's pretty clippish, quick clipping along, and it makes me feel rushed, which is, I should be able to handle it, right? And we should be able to do that. But it feels a bit busy, like I have to get my thing in, and now I have to stop right in the middle of my cool sound. So what would you do? You just double how long you have to solo, to ad-lib. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to take 8 measures. This song's pretty fast, so that 8 measures is a pretty lengthy time, actually, to not too lengthy, but it's a good solid time. You want to feel like when you're ad-libbing that you make an idea, it was great, you can repeat it. You try an idea, you didn't really do it well, you try it again, that's better, you try it again, you kind of go like, what if I did? So in other words, you're kind of chewing over, thinking about what you'd like to do. And of course, the opposite idea is, no, I'm in the battle with the devil on the crossroads, and I got to play my amazing solo one time, which is not a bad idea. That's what happens when we go 1, 2, 3, it's your turn. I talk about in real life or when you're playing a real song, with an audience, that you only have the one shot. So we have the 2 ideas. Got plenty of time to work on stuff, which is what we have now. Or I got to get it right pretty quickly for various reasons. So anyway, so now we're going to take 8 measures. Remember that you can slow down. I'm talking about double the length of time for your solo if you feel rushed. This is when you're in charge or working with somebody that can help you. So we got the same speed. I'm going to go first. Still going with me. Now it's your turn. Still got 4 more. Now, if I was on a wind instrument, I'd try something like. Something slow like that. Your turn. Still, you. Okay. Your turn. Say it's my turn. I don't really remember. Your turn. Okay, I want to say two more things. We're going to stop for a second. Okay, number one is I said the thing a minute ago about woodwinds. I said if you're playing a woodwind, again, think about how different instruments make noise. So this instrument and a piano, bass, guitar, when they make a sound, they do not sustain well. Even PRSs and Les Pauls. And they sustain better. Hear me? Let's say I've got electric guitar or whatever, so it'll go twice as long. I've got, all these things. It goes 3 times as long. It doesn't have drive, right? It's going like, ba. No matter how much it holds, it's not going, ba. So, all I'm getting at is that winds based on breath, driven by breath, including, the voice is not a wind, but it is driven by the breath of the voice, and the voice and winds have an advantage in sustained notes, long notes, these kind of things, because they're driven by the breath and they sound alive. So where I might have to go on this instrument, hit it several times to make sustain, a wind instrument could go ah, and it sounds like whoa. Sounds pretty cool because all instruments, believe it or not, are imitating the voice. They're trying to be like the human voice. That's why we would go slide up to the notes, things like that. That's what the voice sounds like. So we're basing things vibrato. So anyway, and the same thing with that drive. So you're on a wind instrument, you have an advantage, and you can take advantage of held notes, high held notes, low held notes, particularly high, and that's a good thing to do. And then another thing I want to mention, we're going to come back to this one more time, because it's so cool. And okay, so anyway, but the other thing I want to say was the triplet. Oh, what a wonderful thing! It's the triplet. It's the best. So the point is, we got our quarter note, right? And the song's going ba 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 ba. So the song's going like this speed. Let me just say, maybe that feels too fast. So we're going. What I'm trying to get at, the bottom line I'm trying to get, instead of thinking, okay, I'm going as the speed, my basic speed, my basal speed, and so I can either do that or go twice as fast. I can do it twice as fast, and that's not true. In the middle of that is a triplet. So instead of this, and let's say I can't get to that next speed, that next level, I can do a triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that makes us sound like we've done something cool. First off, because a triplet is not as common. And then secondly, we did increase the speed. Now, for the purposes of everybody feeling all right. Oh, it's terrible. But for the purposes of everybody feeling okay, let's do it with a half note. So what I want to get at is the triplet as a way to move up without it being too. So I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to go. Sorry, I don't have that picture I want, but you can hear it. So here's on the quarter notes. So I want to go faster, but I can't go all the way double, so I go. Yeah. Just ignore that. But anyway, the idea was the time. Changing time. Now that I looked at the time, I don't believe I have time to do another round on that with adlibbing. So let's go to our second song. Now, what I wanted you to notice about that, or one of the things I wanted you to notice about the song we just did, very cool. Whether you liked it or not, you're just wrong if you didn't like that. But very cool. Very cool. Used one scale. Sounded dramatic and didn't sound like a nursery rhyme. And that's not like me doing. I did that, but it's not me doing it. What I'm saying is that many songs are like that. Many songs you can ad-lib to. You can ad-lib to on one scale. And let's look at another aspect of that song. It's pretty fast, and it's like you didn't have to go. You could have gone. Listen to this. How cool this sounds. Everyone in the sound of my voice can play that slow. So I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be fast, and it doesn't have to be complicated to be cool. And I was so surprised when I was 2 or 3 years ago, did a bunch of songs that I liked. And one of my favorite songs back in the day was a dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and right. Such a fine and natural sight. So, and it's like, hey, that song's something. And I'm playing it now, right, for the first time. And it's like, this song's only got 4 chords. So, just commenting. Lots of wonderful songs. Okay, the next song, this song is a complicated song. And, trying to put everybody on the edge. Not really. So, this is my more interesting song. And this song actually goes through 4 keys. And let's take a look at it. And I believe I used this and had my head over here. And then I had Windows Capture. Yeah. All right, let's get back to Windows Capture. Not Slow Fly Pops, but the girl from Med. All right, there we go. That looks pretty good. Okay, so now look at this chart. It's on the link right here. And it's basically still only 5 chords. So it's got a B flat major 7, and then it's got an A7 flat 9, and it does that again. Then it has a D major 7, and then it's got a D minor 7 and a G7. So I want you to look at this or say, so there is no scale that contains the notes of B flat major 7 and contains the notes of an A7. The A7 flat 5 has got a C sharp in it. The B flat has a C natural. The A7's got an E in it. The B flat has got an E flat in it. So these we'll have to change keys on this. Then here, this D major 7 has got a G natural, which is okay. The A7 does kind of push us to the D major 7, which is pretty cool. But we'll have to go to the key of D for that. And then D minor, how could D minor and D major have all the same notes? It couldn't. They would be the same type of scale, or they couldn't both one major, one minor. So I had to have different notes to make one major, one minor. So, and then G7, again, this has got a B natural, for example, so it can't be in B flat. So I will have to play 4 different scales. For these 2 measures, we have to play B flat, the B flat major scale. For these 2 measures, we have to play actually a D harmonic minor, which this is all called concert C. So a trumpet would be E harmonic minor, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C natural, D sharp. C instruments are going to be playing D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C sharp. This sound. So that's what I'm telling you. If it were me, which it's not, I would write B flat. I would write out the notes D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C sharp right here. And again, it's going to come up many times in our song. So again, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C sharp. And that's a E. You'll hear it when it comes up. And then I would write and put a bracket. This is D, which is D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp. And you have a chart for B flat? No. You have a chart for D, and you have a chart for, so anyway, this D part is in D major. And then this part right here is in C. Even though I know it says D minor, I know it says D minor, and then I know it says G, but you add the oop, and you add those notes together. Check it out. You got a D, this is a D major 7, right? Minor 7. Got D, F, A, C, D, F, A, C. The G chord gives us G and B. So what you got, as a G7, sorry, you got a G, B, D, F. So you got the notes that are being played in those two chords are C, D, there's no E, F, G, A, B. 6 of the 7 notes of the C scale. Now, again, you're learning or being taught or study is to learn in time what this means. I mean, I'm saying to be able to look at it yourself and say that's the C major scale. But for now, let's look at what we're doing. This first line, and then it repeats, same line. Then they have a third line, and it repeats. And then that's the whole song. And then this is a bossa nova. So anyway, I would write B flat. This is over the first two measures, B flat major scale, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A natural. Then here, I would write D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C sharp. That's harmonic minor, creates that. Then I'm just going to repeat that, and then I'd write D, major 7, or you look at your chart, the scale thing I sent you. And then the C scale for these two chords. That's it. Now what I'm going to hopefully do, if everything stays like I had it, is I'm going to switch to a beautiful, well, that's not the view I want. Let's turn that off. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to switch to a keyboard view where you can see me play the keyboard, which I know you were all wishing, oh, if he'd only play the keyboard. Well, don't you worry, buddy. I'm going to play that keyboard. Play that funky keyboard, white boy. That's what I'm fixing to do. And what I want you to do, we're going to start with, is, there we go, back of my head. So here's our sound. And I haven't heard it in quite a while. Let's see how loud this piano is. I think we can live with that. And let's see how this guy sounds. I got to look here to see if he's loud enough. There's the A7. There's the D major 7. Here's the D minor. And G back to D major 7. D. D minor. G. Okay. Now I just want you to hear the sound. Back at the top, B flat. Now, what I just want to hear, let me switch views, sorry. Your ear, the way that music works, like we went back just now, we went back to B flat, and your ears going, what magic is this? Or where are you taking me? And even though it's going back to the original key, it hurt. It's just that we took a trip so far away from B flat that when we got back, it's like, it doesn't sound like anything we remember. But going back right now, I'm just going to play these scales that I've got. And I have a chart over here. Yes, I do. So I can let this play and we can listen. I just want you to show you, and you'll be able to look at my beautiful face here in a second. And there it is. Okay, look, I'm going to play a B flat. I'm going to play an A. All right, I'm going to play a B flat again. Play B flat. There's that A. Here comes some play D. C. Back to B flat. B flat again. D. C. D. I'm just trying to make this slow. B flat. There's that. B flat. A. Now let's go to D. D minor. D again. C scale. Comes B flat up. Comes that A. B flat. Comes D. Don't you see this is like the band? Now C scale. D. I don't think it sounds great. I'm just noticing we're navigating it. Okay. I'm gonna let that play. Kind of hard to get around to it. There's the B flat. Now get ready. I'm gonna start. Now I'm gonna actually add that, but we got to get through 8 more measures. There's the D. In a complicated tune, this is a jazz tune, you have to keep track of where you are because things are changing. We're back to D. Here comes C, and here comes B flat. Now we're starting at the beginning of the song, and I'm going. D. C. D again. Your turn, start a B flat, go B flat. Even just play one note. B flat would be the note. A. B flat again. D dog, and that's the key of C. Back to D dog, and the key of C, and I'm on B flat. There's the A. D. C major. D. Your turn, B flat. A. A again. D major, D minor, and G, D major, and D minor. Okay, now let me interrupt. Now I want to say that if you're on a guitar, a bass, a mandolin, a ukulele, you are in hog heaven because for you, how much of this can you see? Not too much. I think enough to not have to. So, for you, going from the key of D, here's the first major pattern in the key of D on the 10th fret. Well, sure, we'll do that. And this is a good thing. I don't mean you're a loser. You don't have to figure it out. Here's the B flat major. Three of the four keys for a fretted instrument use the exact same scale, exact same fingerings, just moving up or down. And all scales are that way. The only difference between the B flat and let's see what you got there. The only difference between the B flat and C and D on these fretted instruments is what frets you start on. Not the notes are different, yes, but the connections are the same, and that's obscured on a trumpet, on a saxophone, on a keyboard. The fact that this is go up two, go up two, go up one, go up two, it's obscured because it's black. It's the same thing. Go up two, go up two, go up one, go up two, and here's D. Go up two, go up two, go up one, go up two. You can't see that it's the same scale, the same relationship of whole steps and half steps. Okay, let's start with you this time. Oh, here you go. B flat, go. A. B flat again. A. D major. Da, 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 da. C major. D major. C major. Okay, it's my turn. Now, here's the B flat. Now, let's say you do not know what to do in that A7. So watch. Look at this. Any instrument, watch me. I'll go ahead. Chromatic. So I don't know what to do, but somewhere in there some notes. Your turn, B flat. Now just move up by half steps right now. Some of those notes sound good. Back to B flat. You move up by slow half steps. Now D. C major scale. D again. C. Back to B flat. Now here I'm going to do is I'm going to go with chromatic. B flat and D. D. C. Your turn, B flat. Come on, make it cool. Even if you don't like it, see what you can do to fix it. Comes that A. Because the D. Here's the D minor, which is all. These two measures are in the back to D. Those two measures, D minor, G7, are in the key of C. There's C. Now here, my turn. I'm going to go slower. that D. Look, I'm going to go C. D again. Your turn. B flat. A. B flat again. A. D. D minor, which is C. This is in C. D major again. Two sharps. Can you see? Yeah. Okay, cool. I just think music is so pretty. It's pretty. It is pretty. And music is so pretty and so beautiful and so worth it. It's just lovely. I loved all those sounds. It's okay if you didn't. People are different in their interests and things. So anyway, so this is Mark Teaches Music. This is our improv workshop. We did a rocky song. It wasn't totally rock. It was sort of a pop rock, I guess. It was sort of based on Fly Away by Lenny Kravits. And it was all in one key. And then we did this song Bossa Nova, which is, a Latin form from Brazil. And it had 4 different key centers. And the point is, jazz and these related styles are more complicated, they're more sophisticated. That doesn't mean better. I thought the first song sounded as good as the second song. The first song is more direct than the second song. The second song was more sophisticated, more like, hey, we're cool. And the first song was more like, we're rocking out. And both are great feels. So anyway, and so the second song, what I wanted you to get, if I haven't said it thoroughly, jump to the scale. Just play the scale. Write down what the scale is supposed to be. Just play the scale. And you play the scale and you successfully in the key. That was only for 2 measures. 2 measures of B flat. 2 measures of D harmonic minor. 2 measures of D major. 2 measures of C. That's all you got. You jump in there and you play that scale and you get used to getting to the place. And after you get used to getting to the place, you start going, hey, maybe I'll skip a note. Maybe I'll do this or that. We also talked about rhythmic levels. As an example, it's not the only thing, but as an example, whole notes, whole note triplets, half note triplets, quarter note triplets, eighth note triplets, 16th notes, like that. And that when the song is fast or slow, we can pick a place, like what is our midpoint? And if a song's fast and we can't play much faster than X, then we want to start as our norm, sort of X minus 2 levels. So I'm just saying, if a song was, we wouldn't start with as our norm, unless you go, boy, I did that well. But anyway, unless you can go much faster, you want to back down, and you're normally, if this is the speed, you were going to go. Therefore, with that speed, you can go faster, 2 levels up, slower, 2 levels down, and then we get rhythmic contrast. All right, this is a really long one, but I did have trouble getting started. So anyway, so this is Mark Black. This is Mark Teaches Music. This is our improv workshop every Tuesday at 7:45. I appreciate you coming. All the people listening, seriously, all you guys down there chatting, like little mice chatting. So, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock is our Q&A. Anything musical, you can ask all the questions you want. And until I see you again, as always, I want you to have fun and be